El Chip, a character even the most dedicated of Freddy fans forgets. But nobody, however, forgets the succulent flavor of his beans. Or rice? Corn? So it seems even his own restaurant forgets he exists. Not a single entree is named after him. Not even the nachos. Even the staff bots have a less pitiful existence. Welcome everyone to our third stop on our Pizzaplex food tour, El Chip's Mexican restaurant, where every last dish has been freshly prepared, frozen, then nuked for your eating pleasure. Though we can't exactly blame you if you're not here for the reheated beans. Let's jump straight into our most exciting experience, the one-of-a-kind Sauce Blaster, featuring a food-safe plastic lining, extra long barrel, and trigger action. Now, we used to have a 3-barrel mechanism, but those things broke really easily, so now we're down to 1. Hot sauce, guacamole, and the return of a pizzeria classic, nacho cheese sauce. All welcome companions to our 3 sides. Let's go take a look at how they're made. The sauces, that is. The sides come out of cans and bags. Ever wonder what grocery stores do with all of their overripe avocados? The ones that are definitely destined to the bin? You're looking at them. Here in our guacamole, they're given new life.
Was I supposed to wash my hands before this?
Fazbear Entertainment loves to save the planet and money, which is where our talented chef bots come in. Starting with a giant white onion chopped into small pieces, and 2 defrosted tomatoes destined for the blender. We use frozen tomatoes for this sauce as another cost-cutting, zero-waste measure. These tomatoes were grown 2 years ago. Their texture is perfect, even before being blended.
I killed it.
Our guac is going to be a little weird. That's just kind of the Fazbear specialty.
Low standards.
Yeah. But also low price! Alongside our mash, throw in some seasonings, lime juice, cilantro, and for added shelf life, a pinch of yellow and green food dyes. Customers won't return if we serve them guacamole. Unlike chunky guacamole, El Chip's specialty is made to be thin and silky to squeeze out the nozzle of the Sauce Blaster. The Sauce Blaster holder ruined it. Jessa, don't eat that, that's plastic! Ah! Oh! Now let's fire things up with our house hot sauce, starring the vaguely hot poblano pepper. Why does this pepper have a hole in it? The ingredients here sometimes are sketchy. I don't care if I get fired, we're not cooking this. As the Pizzaplex is catered more towards children, this hot sauce would be considered baby food to Mexico. But just for this food tour, we're gonna turn it up a notch, using half a jar of these El Chipotles. Once our ingredients are nicely toasty, transfer them to a blender, and it's as simple as that. Our third sauce is the velvety nacho cheese sauce, made with processed cheese product. Since we worked with this recipe at our last stop, we'll skip all the cheesy details. But considering that nacho cheese sauce is pretty thick, to get that ammo consistency that we're looking for, El Chip's nacho sauce is thinned out with plenty of milk. And there you have it! The sauce blasting rack. Sometimes it drips, but don't worry about that. Security loves the sauce blasting rack.
Cheese-covered dog.
Uh-oh, here it comes. Open wide.
No.
Oh. It gets everywhere. This is the best part of the job.
That one is the most violent.
Yeah, hot sauce is explosive in multiple ways. The sauce blaster. Oh, we have to wipe the lens. There is still hot sauce on it. Side Supreme. Let's dive into El Chip's wide range of Mexican-styled entrees, each of which being themed to one of the Plex's rock stars. We've got Freddy's Faztato, Chica's Skinny Taco, Roxy's Rockin' Nachos, Monty's Fiesta Pizza, and Bonnie Burrito. Oh, right, I almost forgot, it's Glam Rock Wrap now. Poor guy's image is getting scrubbed harder than El Chip's toilets have ever been. Let's start here in honor of our fallen idol. The Glam Rock Wraps are certainly nothing glamorous. A scoop of our 3 sides with cilantro and authentically fresh tomato chunks completes the filling. That's that. So where does the Bonnie part of Bonnie Burrito come in? That would be found in the discontinued Blue Bonnie sauce, a sauce that I know nothing about. But since the change to Glam Rock Wraps, your burrito that is as dry as a Mexican desert now requires an upcharge if you want a sauce blast. Typical Fazbear Entertainment shenanigans. Rest in peace, Bonnie Burrito. But if you're looking for a more unique eating experience, the Idahoan in me recommends Freddy's Faztato, the one and only American-styled entree at our Mexican restaurant. Don't ask me why this is here. We start with a reheated baked potato. Also have to hope that it doesn't explode, because sometimes that... Topped with fresh tomatoes, chives. Ooh, that looks delectable. And of course, salt. But wait, that's not all. A pre-made, pre-cooked hamburger patty hits the grill and topped with even more flavored salt. Your meal is then carefully stacked, crowned with a slice of American cheese product, more chives, and red pepper flakes. Beautiful. A mouth-watering creation thought up by Freddy's own AI. It's no wonder he's the leader of the band. This is the only hamburger you can buy at the Pizzaplex. Unless you go to the restaurant called Burgers. There's so much salt. But we understand if you're here for the actual Mexican food, in which case, let me introduce you to Roxy's Rockin' Nachos, a dish crafted for even the simplest of palates. Beginning with a bed of salty tortilla chips, layered in nacho sauce and crowned with fresh tomato, jalapeno, and El Chip's specialty beans. This is by far the easiest dish to recreate at home, at least from this restaurant. At Fazbear Theater, we literally microwave a hot dog. Honestly though, I couldn't tell you why exactly these are themed to Roxy, when they're clearly a fresher and more decorated tray of El Chip's tortilla-style tortilla chips. Despite my complaints earlier regarding a lack of beaver theming, El Chip does actually have something named after him here. However, it's not exclusive to his restaurant, and is in fact prepared in a factory hundreds of miles away. But just for fun, I made preparations for us to recreate them here on our tour. We start by chopping corn tortillas into triangles, and heating up a giant pot of yellow oil. Canola, veggie, or unspecified. Now you may be wondering, why are they called El Chip's tortilla-style tortilla chips if they're just tortilla chips? Well, this name is slightly outdated. As before the Great Recall of '89, Fazbear Entertainment used another ingredient to create tortilla chips. And sadly, no, I'm not allowed to tell you what it was. Nowadays, though, they're just regular tortilla chips bathed in salt. And then the more salt, the better. Though there is one variety of El Chips that survived '89, bold and spicy. These bad boys actually pack a punch, and their boldness is truly unmatched. Truly. I mean, those are actual insects. El Chips Bold and Spicy pride themselves on their authentic Mexican ingredients, blending the gourmet agave worm with the budget Oaxaca grasshoppers, and a dash of spicy red chili powder, salt, and lime. Look at how crunchy they are. They're pretty good. Oh, they're really salty. Oh no, they're not good. I don't know why, but they're not good. Okay, what's wrong with this? Ah! Scared me. Ooh. Beautiful. So now we take our individual chip, give it a nice press. Ta-da!
There is a very particular smell that I've never smelled before.
That particular smell that you've never smelled before, I have smelled many a time. It's called grasshopper. Dink!
You can barely taste the bugs.
It's a win!
They are very interesting.
My mouth feels kind of gross now, though. It's true, you may experience a severe dry mouth after eating bold and spicy. The powdered carcasses really linger. So let's grab a drink. Starting with the FYE exclusive Cola. The only bottled Fizzy Faz left in production. Yeah, so maybe the Plex isn't having its most lucrative year, but never fear, we aren't in ruin yet. Though I can't understand how Cola of all flavors is the one to live on. Roxy's Cola was the worst of our previous line. So alongside the label, hopefully they changed the recipe. This actually kind of tastes like a Shasta. It's definitely not the best. Sorry, guys.
I probably still like it better than Pepsi.
Actually, it kind of tastes a little bit like Pepsi.
a little? It's like if Coke and Pepsi got mixed in the same bottle.
Oh my gosh, you're kind of right.
It's not bad. It's pretty good.
Luckily, El Chip has plenty of other fizzies on tap to quench your thirst. Freddy's Orange, Monty's Sour Lime, and Chica's Pink Lemonade. After the failure of their bottled versions, Fazbear Entertainment altered their recipes in a fresh direction, as they did with Sodaroni Raz, which, as I'm sure you know, was a massive success. Therefore, our 3 citrus starring sodas begin in their most basic of forms: fruit, zested, and squeezed. Oh my god. Then in a pan with a hefty pile of sugar, they're reduced into syrup form. Freddy's Orange is paired with a splash of butter extract for a creamy, exotic twist. Monty's Sour Lime is reduced down with a heaping scoop of potent citric acid that could melt even batteries. And Chica's Pink Lemonade is of course bolstered by her pink cupcake friend. We are in citrus paradise, my friends. Chica's Pink Lemonade. A sour. I can taste the cupcake. It's pretty dang good. Kind of makes me want to drink more, even though it's kind of painful. It's authentic lemonade. It punches you in the face.
Yeah, I think if you're a little bit more into sour candy, I feel like that'd be pretty good.
Let's try Freddy's Orange with a dash of butter.
So it's like the sweetest orange juice you've ever had. And then it tastes like you licked a stick of butter.
Monty's Sour Lime.
I'm not gonna look at your reaction this time.
My jaw is sore. What the heck? Oh my gosh.
That'll happen.
It's actually really tasty.
This one is for the kids. This one is like the standard soda, and this one's for the sour extremists. Is it?
I kind of like it. The flavor is insanely good.
Is it normal for soda to give you heartburn?
Now, I'm sure most of us can agree that nothing pairs quite like fizzy on the rocks and a slice of Fazbear pizza. But Monty's Fiesta Pizza is making an attempt at the crown. Despite him only knowing that Mexico is the piece of land south of the bayou, he was allowed to craft this recipe himself. And being an American alligator, he chose his favorite protein for our filling: gator meat. Yeah, gators are cannibals sometimes, and perfectly legal to consume. However, Fazbear Entertainment wasn't super thrilled with the price to import the meat fresh, so we have a bit of rehydrating to do.
It looks totally normal. I didn't know they had this much meat on them. I thought they were just basically skin. It tastes fine.
Get them soft and juicy and ready to become taco meat.
You know, I heard they do this at Taco Bell if they get really desperate. It looks like bacon.
What? What the?
Aren't you supposed to eat them?
How many jobs did you say you had before this?
16. It was mutual. I left them mutually. Good terms. You can call them. It looks and kind of smells like a swamp.
Well, that does its thing. We can reheat our oil and fry up a couple tostadas. It's just floating.
Well, I prefer to do things as dangerously as possible. Ow! Ow!
Well, that's not very flat.
I got this. Ow. It was not soft. It kind of worked.
We're not letting Zach cook tostadas anymore.
Ow.
Once plumped back up with chicken broth, our meat is chopped and blended with a serving of El Chips beans and a heaping dose of taco seasoning. Once the beans and gator have melded together, they're mushed between the 2 crunchy corn discs. And our sauce blaster returns for a free glob of nacho cheese. Our fiesta pizza is then topped with the usual tomatoes, olives, jalapenos, and sour cream. Get yours today before it's discontinued. Ooh, that looks wonderful. But looks can be deceiving. It's great!
You just have to get past the idea that it's alligator. It's a Mexican pizza. That's all you need to know. The cheese helped a lot, also.
The cheese carries. As for our last signature entree, Glamrock Chica wanted her dish to emphasize staying fit with staying full, combining a wild array of flavor profiles for her vegetarian skinny tacos. And when I say wild, I mean this taco is both savory, sweet, spicy, and Mexican, with our filling being the popular mole poblano sauce. Let's cook. Now for the weirdest ingredients for this mole sauce. Bread? So odd. I feel like a child who is just cooking everything, and then the parent's gonna get home and be like, "You did what?"
Bread soup.
Mom, I made you some bread soup.
Can I help you?
2 Chica skinny tacos, please.
2?
What are you calling me fat? Oh my gosh.
What half?
What kind of satanic thing is that?
You said cut it in half.
What is happening?
I'm chopping the avocado. You didn't tell me to take the skin off the tomato. What next? You want to take the seeds off the strawberry? I'm not a freaking Michelin star chef.
You know, sometimes the customer is always right.
This time we're not.
Once our beautiful spicy chocolate chicken sauce is complete, it's poured over El Chips black beans in a taco shell and topped with some rather unique ingredients. Cilantro and onions are a given, but Chica's recipe also calls for sliced tomato, avocado, feta cheese, and to pair with the hint of chocolate, strawberries. Alrighty then, let's eat.
I'd say it surprisingly works, even with the strawberries.
I don't know what I tasted, but I just didn't like it.
It doesn't mix together. It's not cohesive. I've legitimately seen her eating out of the garbage, so I think that's basically what she tried to emulate here.
It's all making sense. Now that is a lot of options. And don't even get me started on the extended menu. That might have to be for another day. I think it's time for dessert, of which there is one. Though for a limited time, you can pick yourself up a surprise flavor, artificially flavored chocolate bar with bioengineered ingredients. Surprise!
Fazbear surprises are always a good thing, right? Never ended poorly.
Is that marshmallow?
It tastes like a s'more.
Oh my gosh! This is literally the best Freddy's bar that has ever been made. Get this.
The best Fazbear chocolate bar by far.
Let's top off our meal with El Chip's specialty dessert, Fazbear Flan. Despite its name, this is no ordinary flan. It's a choco flan, also known as impossible cake, as it does a magic trick in the oven. Keeping things simple enough for even a robot, we'll be using a boxed cake, and then just a few simple ingredients. Let's craft some flan, consisting of eggs, sweetened condensed milk, and a drop of vanilla. That mixture is also poured into the dishes, and it's ready to bake. Looks like crap. It's not beautiful. It was supposed to be beautiful. I overcooked it. 100% overcooked.
Can I get a hot sauce slice, please?
Hot sauce?
I asked for it on the flan, not my shirt. It's actually kind of good.
No way. Oh no, it's everywhere. Look at this place. They made it all the way over here. Oh my gosh. Why? Why would you pick that? And that completes our dining experience at the one and only El Chips. A forgotten character that inspired the horror of Freddy's, adorned in the most stereotypical Mexican attire to feed the masses. And hey, he did a decent job. Most of the time. Big shout out to Mexico and its people for being so gosh darn bold and spicy. The Pizzaplex would be lost without you. Thank you everyone for joining us. This concludes our Food Prep Pizzaplex tour. At least, for now. Have a good night, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye!